Hello and welcome to episode 14 of earning the DLC trophies for Fallout 4 in survival mode. This intro has been made with the benefit of hindsight. I'm actually making it after I've already put everything together. I'm not sure how this one will go over. There's a lot of exposition, but I also wanted there to be a little introduction for the viewers into the DLC content. So, I don't know, if you hate the way it's set up, let me know, but I think after this one it'll be a lot more of the fighting, explosions, and all the really fun stuff, but I kind of wanted to get into the actual story part of it, because it is actually really cool. So, what you're going to see first is actually take two of coming to Far Harbor. I don't know how I did it, but somehow once I got to Acadia, I accidentally sent Dogmeat to Red Rocket Truck Stop, and I could not chase him down fast enough. And I thought, okay, instead of running all the way to Red Rocket Truck Stop, I may as well just go ahead and start over from the autosave that started when I got to Far Harbor. It was probably about the same amount of time, but it was just kind of a mess, and I had Longfellow running around with me. Yeah, just a mess, so I just kind of restarted, so please forgive that little bit there at the beginning. Having said that, let's get into the episode. Yeah, I accidentally told my dog to go back to Red Rocket Truck Stop, and so I've lost about 35 minutes worth of progress. So 35 minutes of my life that I'm never going to get back, but hey, let's continue, huh? All right, let's go kill some stuff.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The
On
hall
it.
never lets us down. Now follow me!
On it. How about I just go where I know I need to be? How about that?
Man the fog! Something's out there! Defend yourselves!
Piece of cake. All right, so we need to get a bunch of quests. I am going to unmark any that show the Commonwealth because our map's going to get a little busy. I'm going to run around, talk to these people. I'm going to sell some stuff, buy some ammo, hopefully, and we'll pick up from there.
Yes.
I'm just going to grab this. I think there's half a dozen of these or so, and there is a trophy related to them, so we have to pick them up. I'm going to pop in a level up, and I think it goes to Mr. Sandman.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia?
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty?
Blah, 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 blah.
This fella couldn't-
Blah, blah, blah.
Some parents are worried about.
Someone's headed for a kid.
Trust me.
If that's the way you choose, listen. If you're until then, we're
Get whiskey. Oh my god. Okay, fail a persuasion attempt, have to buy whiskey.
you got my whiskey yet?
Yes, I got your
Here
whiskey.
you go.
You old crusty bastard.
I can get you. Still won't be easy when the real work.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me.
Anything likes you. Here, kitty.
Yeah, don't really care about the cat at the moment. Did I grab that magazine? I did. Okay. Come on. Oh, for crying out loud. Todd? Todd. It just works, guys. It just works.
Like nothing.
I'm genuinely wondering if it would be worth it to get some radiation resistance as a perk for being here in Far Harbor.
Traffic.
'Cause that fog's pretty persistent. Get dead. And where you at? Get dead. And oh, missed. Get dead. Oh, he kind of sucked at his job, didn't he? Nah, there's more than that. Ooh, hi. Get out of here. Pop. Oh, if only it was a sniper rifle. 95% miss. Hey, at least everything's normal. You did. Weak. I think we should just give up on any hope of getting any decent legendary perks.
Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man.
So we kind of got to tell this lady what she wants to hear because we need trophies.
How about bullets?
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
sign me up.
Excellent.
You're done wasting time with a
Now, of course, we're not actually going to do that. She's psychotic. Alright, now this time, we're not going to accidentally send our dog to Red Rocket Truck Stop. Hey, Tim, if you're watching, this is going to be you after about 1 year of being a dad. Congratulations, by the way.
One more question. Tell me, are you a synth?
I'm pretty sure I'm human.
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
I was with my husband.
I'm fine.
Okay, I suppose at some point I really should kind of like, Google this to make this process a little bit faster. I've only done the Far Harbor DLC like one time,
We've talked to
and
Dina.
it feels like it was
You know why
ages
we're
ago.
here.
What happened to the book?
The island is dangerous, so
Sure thing, Paradin.
thank you.
Getting really tired of failing charisma checks.
You try.
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive.
Bored.
Connor,
Found Kasumi.
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
Okay. Yes. Very interesting.
Sweet.
We'll just we'll close the door behind us. Okay. We're gonna eavesdrop. Shh.
It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consist of
Oh, I do remember that
I've
little
loaded the program with
quest.
some instructions I've recorded that will help
I mean,
guide you
spoiler
through.
alert, the Lone
I'm
Wanderer
afraid it's
is
difficult
gonna do this for
explain
them.
without seeing it for yourself.
The Lone
I'm
Wanderer being
finishing up some
us.
tweaks to the program right now.
But yeah, that big
I'll
hacking
copy it
thing
before
is...
you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program.
Good idea, bad implementation.
Hopefully you won't have
Come on, doggo. Come on, doggo. Let's go. Right. Right here. We gotta close the door. Doggo. Hey. Doggo.
Over there.
Come here. No. I said come here. Alright, fine. Stay there. I'm not arguing with you. So I found the shops, and I found I found this. And I feel like that could be hilarious. Um, Walking around with a freaking flamethrower that has an extra 20% chance to cripple a target's leg. Basically walking around making everything immobile because you look the damage is like nothing. But that fire rate's kind of nuts. I feel like that could be a lot of fun. So, I don't know. Maybe let me know if that's something you'd be interested in watching. So, just kind of a random thought here. Kind of going back to when we first talked to Dima. I consider myself a reasonably intelligent individual. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but reasonably intelligent. And don't get me wrong, I actually think the two DLCs, well, the Far Harbor, the two big ones, Far Harbor and Nuka World, are kind of awesome. And the stories are cool, a lot of moral choices, etc., etc. I don't understand why they tried to write in that the player might be a synth. Maybe I missed something, but I existed before the war. So I don't think synths existed yet, so how would that even be possible?
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll...
Good luck.
Huh. 10% less damage from radiation attacks. Since I was getting hit for like 100, I don't think it's going to matter much, but every little bit counts, I guess, right? We do need to set up a base of operations here. And very luckily, it's pretty much right next to Far Harbor, the town. So I think we head that way. We need to remove radiation. We are tired. We're hungry. We're thirsty. We got problems, y'all. Beaver Creek. Oh, okay. So if we decided that we didn't care about glitches and exploits, which, I mean, I know I do, I'm trying not to use them. There's actually a really fun one that we can use that involves a weapon in here. You know what? Let the people decide. So basically, there's a modified Fat Man in this building. And this was not my idea. I saw this from Spiff, and it was a lot of fun. There's a modified Fat Man in this building, and using that in a pipe pistol, you can glitch the pipe pistol into launching nukes. And it's ridiculous. Stupidly dangerous, too, but I don't know. So I'm going to say, if the people want it, I will do it. Comment below. The people of Overland Station are very unhappy. You may lose control of the settlement if things do not improve. Alright, cool. We should open up a settlement workshop and see if we can kind of build out a bridge. That'd be cool. I mean, probably not, but we'll see. I will be working on renovating Longfellow's living space to make it sort of a workable base of operations for us. And when we pick up with the next part, which I believe is part 14, we'll have, hopefully, kind of a cool little base going here. And we'll start knocking out some of these DLC missions out here in Far Harbor. And I will have gone to the Google Mobile to find out what exactly we need to do, because I think you need to see all 3 factions' endings. And doing that on survival when all you have is auto-saving from sleeping might get interesting. This reference will probably be lost on most of my viewers, but let's go ahead and do our Fallout Cribs episode. This is what I've done with Longfellow's cabin. I'm not done, but I would say I'm reasonably happy with what I've gotten taken care of so far. I tried not to destroy too much of what was already here because I kind of liked the whole fishing cabin aesthetic. So I tried to work around that for the most part. I gave Doggo a little house here. I gave myself a little shed for all my storage. I ran out of glass, so I didn't get to put my other bit over here, but this is where the workshop is. I got a spot for my food. I got a spot for my drugs. I put the little weapons workbench over there.
Keep
Spot for explosives.
settle down someday.
Hey, trying to talk. A spot for my ammo. A spot for the materials that I don't want to get accidentally scrapped when I'm building things. And I can set up a couple scavenger workbenches. I need to move those around a little bit, but not terribly concerned. I've got loads of food. We've got razor grain, potatoes, mute fruit, corn, carrots. We got everything. We got these guys all working that stuff. Coming up here.
And Dublin's our city, and the girls are
Who left this door open?
I first set my
I've got beds set up for all my settlers so they can be working stuff. Like I said, I left a lot of the trees because I didn't want to mess with the aesthetics too much. And now, it's not quite 20,000, but I've got some turrets set up for anybody who wants to get some. I ran out of materials for those as well, otherwise there would be a lot more than that. The thing I think I'm most proud of is over this way. Yes, I still have to move that power armor station. On the south side, I've set up a little area that goes directly to Far Harbor. Yes, I take some radiation damage swimming across, but it's not bad. And I think it looks super cool and kind of a realistic, like a thing I've seen before on a coast. So that's what I got so far. We'll definitely add on to it at some point, but I was starting to run out of, well, not run out of, I was spending a lot of caps on materials, which is kind of silly, but I did save up a little bit for that because I knew it was going to be an issue. Not quite as much as it is, but yeah. So yeah, there we go. Pretty happy. And I think this is where we stop episode 14. I think it's a little bit on the short side, but I feel like it was a really nice welcome to the
Let's
DLC
trade some
content
things.
here. I don't want to trade with you. And then we can dive into the missions and quests on the next video. So, as always, thank you so much. Hope to see you in the next video, and take care of yourselves. Stop trying to trade with me. Take care of yourselves.